Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tobi Achudume. If this is your first time here, you're super welcome. I'm so excited to have you here with me. So here on this channel, we'll talk about topics, tips and tricks that will help us grow fearlessly to the best versions of ourselves, and we also show that with lifestyle. So in today's vlog, I am still at Reims in France. So it's like 2 hours away from Paris, and yeah, it's been a beautiful stay so far. I'm getting ready. Today is my last day. I'm getting ready to go out and see. I think I have 2 more places that I want to see on my list, and then actually I'm going to get breakfast at this time, lunch, because it's almost 12, so I want to get something to eat basically, and then head out for that before I have to check out. So while I was getting ready, I thought to do this video because I've not been solo traveling for a long time. It's a solo trip and I enjoy traveling by myself. So I don't know I didn't count how many times I've traveled by myself before I started this video, so I cannot say this is how many times I've traveled alone. But then in my few times of traveling alone, and even traveling with family or friends, there are a few things that I just want to point out that you should take note of when you are solo traveling. And even if you're not solo traveling, if you're traveling with people or you're traveling with someone, just to take note of this. I mean, when you're traveling with people, it's kind of a different kind of scenario because you have more people to be conscious of all these things I'm going to be sharing with you. The first thing I'm going to say is that you should just be ready to not have so great pictures, except you're traveling with a tripod and a Bluetooth remote, which I forgot mine. So with that, I think I should sit down. I don't know about the video, the lights. Okay. So I think that you should just know that your pictures may not be very great when you are traveling by yourself. I'm just going to sit down. Yeah, so you should just know that your pictures may not be very great. I mean, I got 2 people, and it's just different also the way people take pictures, because I got 2 people to take pictures for me. I got a woman first to take pictures for me, and she took, I think, about 10 pictures. Out of the 10 pictures, I only saw 1 picture that I could see myself. The other ones, I looked like full stop in the picture. I did not know why it was that far. I think because she took the picture in landscape mode, so it wasn't very nice. And then I got to another site and I got a guy to take the picture for me, and the picture was so nice, but it took just 1. So like, even in that, you just see like the different ways men and women take pictures, but that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is that you just might not get the great pictures that you want to get, except you go with your tripod and a control that you can use to set that. My selfies were great, but yeah, I wasn't able to get a lot of pictures except in the room. Yeah. Okay, so that being said, the next thing I'm going to say is, so like, if you noticed yesterday, which would be the last vlog, you would see that I had my earpiece on. Apart from the fact that I was using it to do my audio because I didn't want to go out with a mic, I also just put it in for safety. And I'm going to say this, so that anytime I'm working, like going out or anything, I always have my earpiece on, because I'm trying to avoid people talking to me or strangers just talking to me or anything. And it's not about being polite or anything. If I see that you need to talk to me urgently, you ask for directions or something, I would listen. But if it's just all of this nonsense petty conversations that people like to have on the street, I'm not about to be having such. So I have my earpiece on for that particular purpose, but I'm always not listening to anything, because you need to be careful, you need to be safe outside. People are not all right. So you need to be safe outside. And so even if I have my earpiece on, I'm still not listening to anything, because I'm trying to be conscious of my environment and know what is going on, and not just be consumed in my own world and be what's the word, unconscious, I think, of what is going on around me. So yes, you may be safe for you to have your earpiece on, your earbuds on, your headset on, whatever you want to use. But if you're going to be listening to anything, make sure that you can still hear what is going on around you, even if you're listening to anything. I would advise that you're not listening to anything, but because some people want to listen to music, listen to podcasts and everything, they would just. But anytime I am on a trip in a place that I don't know a lot of people, I don't even know anybody, and it's just me, I try my best to not listen to anything when I'm outside with my earpiece on. Okay, so one of my solo trips, this is the third thing I'm going to say. I would just say, like, you need to be careful of where you're also booking your accommodation. So your hotel, your Airbnb, wherever it is that you want to stay or you plan to stay, make sure that it is close to some sites and also in a central location, because you don't want to be too far from anything, and you definitely don't want to be too far from means of transportation. So like in Europe, it is easy to move from place to place because there are like different types of transportation. So you could use the bus, the tram, you could use a taxi or everything. But there are some places that are too outside of town that getting a taxi may be difficult, getting a train may be difficult. There are some places in Paris, it's called Ile-de-France. I don't know what's called in English. Paris City, Paris Town, I don't know. France Town, probably. There are some places there that if you are going, and these are places that are supposed to be in the zones of transportation that are easy to access, you would need an hour to get the next one. If you miss one, they don't come all the time, so they'll come an hour or 30 minutes interval, and that is not the very safe thing to do if you are on your own, because you may be trying to catch some appointments and everything, and because of the time difference you miss it. So I would always get an hotel that is not far from such transportations and also still in the city, so that even if even if it is too difficult to get to some sites, you're able to still see some parts of the city or the town, and you are not outside. So if you came to visit Paris, you're not staying far from Paris. Sometimes it's cheaper, but if you book your holiday, actually this is even interesting, one of my classes I had recently, this is what we talked about. If you book your trip earlier, you're able to get great discounts, and there are also accommodation websites where you're able to get great discounts on hotels and everything. I use booking.com, sometimes I use hotels.com as well. So you're able to get great discounts on hotel deals and Airbnb accommodations and all of that. I don't use Airbnb. Yes, so that is something to note or to take note of as well. Where you stay is very important. You don't want to be too far from food, you don't want to be too far from groceries, you don't want to be too far from a coffee shop for people that love coffee, you don't want to be too far from most of the places that you want to see. For example, here I said in my vlog yesterday that most of the sites were just like 10 minutes 20 minutes walk from here, so I didn't even need to get a taxi or use a bus. I could just walk from one place to the other, and I saw a lot of sites. And the next thing I'm going to say is that you should try your possible best to travel with cash. So I know that we are all in a cashless system. We are all working with our cards. We're using mobile apps. We're using mobile cash card systems and everything. But if you're traveling to a place and you're traveling by yourself, you should try your best to have cash with you. Apart from the fact that it is secure to just use cash and people cannot take your card details and everything, it is also safe because you could go to some places. There are some small shops in some cities or towns that they have a limit on the amount of money they want to use on their card system, on their POS system. So you could get to a place and the limit is €7, and because you don't have cash, you can't get anything if you are getting anything less than €7. So I just always have cash with me anytime I'm traveling, because I'm trying to be safe and secure with my card. I don't want any story, and I don't want to forget my card anywhere. And also I don't like to be seeing all these very tiny annoying things on my bank statement. So I will just always travel with cash, and then if I see that I could use my card, I would. So that's something to note all my days. So that is also something to note of also when you're traveling by yourself. Have cash with you to be safe, to be secure, to not be stranded as well, because some of these places, they don't even have access to Uber or Bolt or all of these transport systems that you can call on your app. Sometimes you need to use like a city taxi, and in city taxis you are paying with cash, you're not paying with your card. So yeah, those are things to note of. And so anything else I want to say? I think that is all. I think I already shared in my last one that if you're going to a place, yes, you should always have I mean, obviously everybody has Google Map on their phone, but you should also check where you're going to familiarize yourself with wherever it is that you are going to, so that you are not too shocked when you get there, or what you're expecting is not what you get. I said in my Netherlands vlog that I always check for the weather, and I did that as well. So of course it will get cooler in the evening, so I had my jacket so I'm not cold, and then in the morning it was warm and hot and all of that. So you should just make sure that you're checking all of these things. Very important for you to check, to be aware and to not be shocked. Yeah, you're already going to be shocked with cultural shocks and everything. You don't want to make it worse by not being ready for what you're going to be shocked with. You see my point? Anyway, so I'm thinking to do another video of talking about how much I spent on this solo trip. And so yeah, let me know if you want to see that video. I'll do it as soon as I get the comments to do it. Thank you so much for watching this one. I am dressed now. I've been dressed, but I wanted to do this conversation first because I had kind of been pushing on it, and I didn't want to. If I got home before I did it, I wouldn't do it again. I still did not feel comfortable that knowing that I'm not putting on my wristwatch, but hey, things happen. Okay, so I'm going to get breakfast now, and I'm just going to take you along with me here. I think I've decided I'm going to just add my breakfast here because coffee. Let me try chai latte. Hi guys. So change in plans. A lot of change in plans actually. So first of all, welcome to day 2. I apologize for the noise. I'm in a cafe. So I'm supposed to visit 2 places today. One is the other cathedral that I'm supposed to go to, and the first one is the Fujite, the one I went to yesterday that was closed. Unfortunately, today it is closed as well, so I will not be able to go there. And then the cathedral that I want to go to, it's about 20 minutes away from here, which is cool, but it is raining now, and I'm not about to be walking in the rain. Let me show you. So, see? It's raining. So what I've done is I've just stayed here in the cafe that I came for breakfast. I'm going to get another cup of chai tea latte. 1 because it's nice, and 2 because it is cold. So I have my jacket, thankfully. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. I started watching Skinny Girls in Transit again because I didn't come out with my laptop. I didn't want to come out with the laptop because I knew that I'm checking out today. I checked out already actually. And I was not about to be doing all of this walking and going up and down with my laptop behind me and all of that. So I just left it in the hotel and came out without it. Yeah. So I'm going to just get another cup of chai tea latte. Maybe get the wait for the rain to come down a bit. It says it's going to come down in a few minutes. So, and then see if I can walk to the cathedral before I head back to the hotel. My bus is at 6, and so I'm planning to leave here by 4, so that because I have to take a train to where the bus is before I get on the bus. Yeah. So that's the update for today. Okay, so it stopped raining and I am outside now. We are going to the Abbey Cathedral. No. I need to get water. So I have just about an hour to do any other thing that I want to do, because it is now, let me just confirm, 2:30. I want to be back at the hotel by 3. I need to buy something for the road and the water, because by the time I would get home, it will be too late for dinner. So I'm going to have to get like a snack and drink. Anyway, so let's go. So this is the cathedral. Let's see what it's like inside. Okay, so I am outside the cathedral now. In the cathedrals, it's very quiet, and like there are lots of signs that tell you that you have to be quiet in it. So there is almost no talking, and anybody that is even trying to talk, we're all just whispering. Yeah. So but it's a beautiful, very beautiful one. Even out like this, it's just so nice. Yay, I'm excited I didn't cancel this, because I was this close to canceling here when the weather changed, and now it's so hot. Yeah, it's very hot. Anyway, so that is it. I'm going to head back to the hotel now to get my bag. It is 3:30, so I need to get my bag and head to the train station so that I get to the bus stop before it's too late. I still need to get a snack and water. I need to get water. Yep. Hi guys, so we have come to the end of this vlog and the end of this trip. Thank you so much for watching. I have just gotten home now. It is past 9. Yeah, my nail has stripped. Thank you so much for watching this vlog. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please let me know if you did. Also share with your friends and family, and I'll catch you in the next one. Till next time.